Hello and welcome to Tara's Daily Insight and the Open Door, your spiritual caffeine for a high vibrational life. I am Mitchell, the Intuitive Messenger, and it is Saturday, June the 15th, 2013. And for those of you who like numbers, today this is a 6th month and this is a 6th day, the 15th, which is 1 and 5 equals 6, and a 6 years. So don't get freaky, it is 666, but that adds up to 18. And 18 is the moon card, which is a great card. We can't get distracted with that card, so be careful you don't get distracted today. So let me go ahead and pull a card for today. I thank you for watching, subscribing, viewing, sharing, tweeting, all that good stuff. I truly appreciate it. Card for today is going to be our Two of Swords. So first of all, number 2, very passive feminine number. Very receptive in a lot of ways. Oftentimes it's where you see, in my mind, I see like one person walk up and another person join them hand in hand, you know, kind of the two to come together. And often when you meet somebody, it becomes like you're not quite as restless, and that's where that number 2 kind of resonates with me, like it's a little more passive and peaceful. Swords are things that are mental, element air, and things that are logical, stuff like that. So if you look at this card, you can see that our masked person is holding out 2 swords. We've got choices here in front of us. There is a Libra symbol in the middle, which always brings me back to things need to be balanced or make balanced choices, or you might be needing to find balance. And I love that there is a purple sash across the eye. So it's almost like a blind choice, but this purple violet resonates with the third eye and crown chakra. So definitely use your intuition and check in with a higher source when you're making these decisions. But it feels like today everything's going to be brought back into balance with your choices if you make sure you trust. And I will say, I often, I either say trust the heart or trust the head. Today, I really feel like it's going to be a little bit more from a logical perspective. Check in with your intuition. It will make sense rather than just a great yummy feeling. So it will make more sense today, the decisions. So hold on to that as you move forward. And I wanted to talk about, okay, this is a spoiler alert for the movie Now You See Me. Now You See Me? Now You Don't? Yeah, Now You See Me. So if you haven't seen the movie and you're planning on seeing it, shut the video down now. Very cool movie. And they kept saying over and over and over, the closer you look, the more likely you're going to miss stuff. And that was such a cool message, because I kept finding myself sitting back in my seat trying to watch the movie and look at all the players in the film to see who was what stuck out and who was there. Definitely a movie with surprises. Another theme was about distraction, that the assistant was always the distraction, and there were several assistants in the movie. Like the people you really thought were the main ones had assistants, but then you realized they were just the assistants to even the more main one. And a lot of distraction, a lot of throwing people off. But one of the cool things for me was that there were 4 people. They were called the 4 Horsemen, 3 guys and a girl. And they were all given a tarot card, which called them to a certain house and location at a certain time for them to kind of join this secretive group called the Eye. And let's see, so Woody Harrelson's card was the Hermit, which I thought was neat because that was me. And it kind of fit his role. He was a mentalist, but I think more of a hermit type personality, which was kind of cool. But he was more intuitive and things which I didn't think fit with the card in my readings, but it definitely could for other people's readings. And then the young girl who was just really cool in this role, she got the High Priestess, which for me, she was the only woman, but for me that was also the more intuitive person. But her role was just, it was beauty and, and that whole perfection type of a thing, which the High Priestess, I think, resonates with that. And then Mark Zuckerberg, no, who's the guy? I can't remember the guy's name now. I think it's his name, Mark Zuckerberg. Great actor, talks really, really fast, probably like some of you think I do. But he got the Devil card, which was funny because he pushed people's buttons. He really was like the antagonist, And at one point he was in chains, which is what the devil can do, hold you in chains, and he flipped somebody else into the chains very quickly. They showed that in the preview as well. And then the final guy, younger guy, newer to everything, he got the death card. And this is where I want to say spoiler alert, because I kept thinking, boy, that's weird that he got the death card. But at some point, here's a spoiler, at some point he is killed in the movie, but I knew he wasn't because they never showed his face full on. I thought that was cool that they used death to represent death, which was really, again, a facade for him. But so such a cool movie. I really enjoyed it, kind of along the lines of like, oh my goodness, Ocean's 11 meets Daniel Hill went with this, and he kept saying Ocean's 11 meets, what's the Sherlock Holmes, kind of that feel, because it's mystery, trying to figure things out and solve things. But very, very, very cool movie. So if you're into those kind of movies and it speaks to you, definitely go check it out because it was fun. And if I spoiled it for you, I'm sorry. I told you like 5 times. So enjoy this day, full of choices. They will make sense today, so don't get too hung up on it. Use your intuition, but they're going to make sense. It's going to be obvious. It makes sense to you. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow, 3 Card Sunday, and have a wonderful day. Namaste.